In this video, the speaker will talk about the first chakra. First, the speaker will share with you the religious knowledge of the second chakra. Then, he will talk about the esoteric knowledge of this chakra. Anahata is the name of the first chakra. Anahata, also known as the heart chakra, due to its position adjacent to our heart organ. It is located in the center of the sternum and governs all the organs and limbs that are in the vicinity of this area, namely the heart and the circulatory system, both also the lungs, thymus, and upper limbs. The Sanskrit name means not trap, which literally indicates a sound produced by two elements that do not collide with each other, and refers to the meeting between the cathartic and pulmonary plexus, where two important vital functions flow together without hindering each other. The Anahata chakra is in fact connected to our purest and most disinterested feelings, such as altruism, humility, trust, compassion, and forgiveness. It is depicted as a green lotus with 12 petals on which as many consonants are inscribed in Sanskrit. The element that represents this chakra is the air, which unites the sky and the earth, and the color associated with it is green, which represents harmony and well-being. When the fourth chakra is open and balanced, our generosity opens to others and empathy benefit from it. We are able to love and give all of ourselves without any ulterior motive, feeling balanced and in harmony with the rest of the humanity. On the contrary, when the Anahata chakra is blocked, our attitude towards others is clearly affected. We tend to become suspicious and excessively paranoid, struggling to trust others or let ourselves go with them, feeding a growing indecision that makes us doubtful and shut down for no reason. We begin to fear and avoid manifestation of affection as much as possible, not feeling worthy of receiving love and anxious in our social relationships. Even when the chakra is excessively open, there are unpleasant consequences. We try to help others in a way that is not completely disinterested, only in function of the acknowledgement we withdraw from them and their gratitude. The need to give is connected to our selfishness, and we end up blaming others for our failures and disappointments. The physical consequences instead involve the organs presided over by the chakra, or the heart and lungs, causing problems such as high blood pressure, asthma, insomnia, and increasing the risk of heart and lung diseases. From the esoteric point of view, this definition is very superficial, even if it contains some truth. This chakra analysis is suitable for people who psychologically live within social and religious systems. The first chakra is located in the heart. Like all the other chakras, the Anahata chakra moves between two opposites. These two opposites are hating and loving. This means that the third chakra affects people moving between feeling of love and hate. Once this chakra is transcended, one will come to know what compassion is. Compassion is true love. What they generally call love is a very superficial kind of love. It could not be otherwise, since hatred lurks around the corner. Consequently, what we call hate is also very superficial, since love is what we feel after hating. Compassion is always the same. It does not change. Once the Anahata chakra has been transcended, compassion will remain. This means transcending the first chakra, the birth of compassion. In compassion, hate and love disappear. A man of compassion does not hate and does not love. A person of compassion helps others without expecting anything in return, and above all, his compassion has no expectation. He feels compassion for both people who hate him and people who love him. It makes no difference to him. Compassion is always the same. It does not change. This is why when Jesus was on the cross and was being tortured, he prayed with these words, Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing. This is true compassion. And if you wonder what compassion is, you won't find another better example to define it in the whole of human history. This compassion of Jesus is a true miracle. In the New Testament, there are many miracles done by Jesus, but compared to the compassion he showed on the cross, all other miracles resemble children's games. Think, you are nailed to the cross for hours and hours, with people insult you and laugh at you. Being able to have compassion for the people who torture you is a true miracle. Dying on the cross could last for many hours, up to 48 hours. The speaker has tried to share with you what compassion is. But until you don't experience it, understanding what compassion is just not possible. If we try to understand compassion through the logic of the mind, this is just not possible. Logic and compassion can never meet, like water and fire. They cannot meet. When the water meets the fire, it is transformed into steam. In the same way, when compassion meets logic, it is transformed into love or hate. For the most part, what we call love is nothing more than attachment. A mother does not love her child, but she suffers from attachment to her own child. This is the worst thing for a child's spiritual growth. A mother should never think of the baby as something that belongs to her. the moment the mother thinks her baby is hers, any decision she will make about the baby's growth will be wrong. The child is not the children of her mother, but children are the Son of God. The mother is only the channel that God has chosen to give birth to the child. All mothers suffer from attachment to their child. This is why childbirth is so painful in our time. Why, for mothers of the past and mothers living an uncivilized life, childbirth is not painful, but a great experience. Now, let's see how it's possible to transcend the Anahata chakra. Once the third chakra has been transcended, the cathartic meditation can be abandoned. To transcend the fourth chakra, the way is that of vipassana meditation, that is, the observation of the breath and the observation of all our actions. Having transcended the third chakra, our life will no longer move between repression and indulgence, but between hate and love. You will have periods where you will have feeling of love and others that you will have feeling of hate. You are lucky to have feelings of love for some people and feelings of hatred for others. Do not judge yourself. Do not prefer love to hate, but you live both totally and deeply. If you don't hate deeply, you can love deeply. Hate and love are two skews of the same coin. They are inseparable, like night and day. Without love, there is no hate, but without hate, there is no love. Watch. Don't judge. The mind will judge. It is not possible for the mind not to judge. This is not a problem. The problem is your identification with judgment. Let the mind judge. Don't stop the mind. Stopping the mind is not possible. Indeed, it is harmful. If you stop the mind thanks to concentration, when you are no longer able to concentrate, your mind will return to judge with greater violence and power. Not identifying with the mind will no longer be possible. The mind will be too strong. A meditator must completely forget about concentration. The concentration lasts too short to be used to grow spiritually. Concentration takes a lot of energy. Once the energy is gone, it will no longer be possible to concentrate. To refocus, you will need to rest and eat. Observation does not require any energy. Observation is the natural state of our mind. So love and hate, there is no difference. When you will understand it, and above all, you will experience that both are indivisible, you will have transcended the Anahata chakra. Thank you for listening.